Aha!
Hi and welcome to the Game Room. My name is Ryan.
I'm Jay.
And what this channel is going to be about is, well, gaming and the gaming world in general. There's a lot of channels out there that do this type of thing, but they really focus on one genre of game or just one game. And we want to try to do as much as we can because we have a lot of experience with the gaming world, whereas consoles and MMOs and etc.
Exactly, and you know, like you said, a lot of gaming YouTube channels. They pretty much just talk about the biggies. Like World of Warcraft or Rift's been a hot topic recently, especially with the beta going on right now, open beta, which I am currently in right now, and pre-launch on February 24th, which I am looking forward to. So let's not talk about Rift.
Yeah, we'll have a Rift episode later whenever it actually launches. What this episode, being the first episode, you guys don't know us. So it's going to be kind of introductory of myself and Jared. So, go ahead.
Started off with the basics, Nintendo Entertainment System, starting off on Mario, Duck Hunt, all those games, that you first start out on and, everyone knows and loves. And I started on that when I was about 4 or 5 years old. And so we played all those games and then went through PS1, PS2, played all the major games, everyone played. However, I did not ever own a Nintendo 64 or a GameCube for that matter. I did play Game Boy, played Pokemon, all those games, Anyways, so yeah, PS2, that was all fine and dandy. Avid console gamer for a long time, and then I got into the Steam games, Half-Life, all the Valve games that have come out. All of those, first-person shooter games that pretty much were next-gen as far as PC gaming and console gaming, for that matter. And now I never stop playing my PS3 for anything other than WoW and Rift. Wow, that's depressing. Anyways, but about 7 years ago, amidst all this, I started on RuneScape, and then about a few years passed on that, and then Korean-made games started, booming like crazy, like MapleStory, Ragnarok Online, and other games of that sort. Then I found WoW through my little brother, and I was against it at first, just because all the people that I didn't like at the time played it, and that was just sort of like my anti-game was World of Warcraft. But I soon came over that and started playing and instantly fell in love with it. And now I scour the world searching for video games to take WoW's place, which, once again, Rift. Very hopeful for that. But I'm also looking forward to a lot of games coming out in 2011 and 2012. Mainly console games, a few PC games, but mainly console games. And that pretty much sums it up for me.
Where's that from? That pretty much sums it up for me. It's from something.
I have no idea.
So, I started, my first system was a Super Nintendo. I never had an original NES, but Super Nintendo, I was about 5 or so, I guess. I really don't remember, to be honest. I'm But I played a lot of. Me and my dad played a. It was like this Batman game, and like you were Batman or Robin. You went around level after level. You know, classic side scroller, platformer, whatever you want to call it. And as well as all the other ones, like I had, like Jared said, Mario. I had what was it called? Oh wait, I moved on to a PS1. That was a big jump for me. PS1. It was like the first like 3D 3D experience, and that was unbelievable for like an 8-year-old. Like 3D, it's crazy stuff.
That's crazy shit.
I never had like an N64 and or a Dreamcast, or two systems that I really, really wanted. I never had.
Oh man, Dreamcast.
Dreamcast. That was like dinosaur Xbox.
I know,
Like
right?
the controllers are exactly the same, minus the screen. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But after my PS1 days were over, I moved on to PS2. Naturally, I really liked that. And then one of my old buddies, who I still kind of talk to, not this guy, showed me RuneScape, which now is kind of looked on as like not really a good game, but it kind of is. It actually, when you think about it, it's versatile whenever it comes to like MMO games and just an online game in general.
I mean, it's got the community aspect of it, and it's got. We'll talk about this
Yeah,
more in depth.
We'll have individual episodes for like RuneScape, WoW, MapleStory, Rift, whenever it comes out. But I played that for 3 years. I was really, really into that. And then I met this guy, and he showed me MapleStory, which is kind of a completely different game. I don't know how I made that transition so quickly, but RuneScape to MapleStory. And I played that for a while. I never really got anywhere with it. Then, after MapleStory, I played that for 2 years, year and a half or so.
Yeah.
Then, got into WoW, still play it.
Every day.
Every day. Which is kind of, we should probably edit that out. I started playing, like, in late BC, early Lich King, so I don't really have a lot of experience when it comes to, like, rating or whatever. I didn't get to level 80 in Lich King until like a couple months before Cataclysm came out. So I saw all of ICC normal modes. I didn't do heroic, but as far as like knowing the game, I've played every role, every race, every class 10 times over. Not to in-game levels. Pretty close, but
yeah. So
I know my way around the game. I'll just put it that way. And whenever Rift comes out, I'll probably get really into that because I've been looking for a game to take WoW's place as well. Not really for everybody else, but just to get me away from it.
Yeah,
because I'm bored of it by now.
We are definitely empty in pocket because of Blizzard Entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Paying them over the years, just kind of a
way too much money. Way too much money we've given to Blizzard. Way too much. But they're coming out with Project Titan, the new MMO that they're coming out with.
Yeah, it's projected for 2011, actually, which
I don't think that's going to happen.
It's probably not going to happen, but
they'll probably come out with D3 before that MMO comes out.
Also, D3 is one of the things I'm looking forward to.
I can't wait for D3.
That is going to be an amazing game, period. Like, hands down, one of the most amazing games we will ever play in our lives. And
I wouldn't be surprised if Blizzard pulls a fast one and is like, D3 is the new MMO. Because they've been working on it for so long.
But yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy going on around what Titan could be, what it should be,
what people want it to be,
exactly, and
whether it's going to be those things or not.
One thing I'm really looking forward to is with Rift launching in 2 weeks. It's really putting a lot of hope for a lot of people in the gaming community because of this main factor. It's either one, going to absolutely destroy World of Warcraft and everything that it stands for, or it is going to flop and or
There's three options. It can either kill WoW, it can be steady competition for WoW and make the Blizzard people step up their game and make WoW what people want it to be, or it can flop and WoW will continue going downhill as it has been for I'm not
some time now.
I'm not gonna say downhill.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
still a really good game. I mean, why would billions of people play it? Billions, not billions.
Millions.
Hundreds
of millions.
Billion would be like the entire population of the planet. But so yeah, the first two of those would be which ways that I want it to go.
Yeah.
Whether it flops or not, I'm still probably going to play WoW. So
yeah, we all probably are. That's undoubted.
If we're not going to take time away from WoW to play Rift, we'll take time away from other things to play Rift, like school.
Or not work because we have to kind of
we have to make money to play the.
It's a vicious cycle.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, from the game room, I'm Jared.
And I'm Ryan.
We'll see you next week.